Hey everyone, have you ever stopped for a second to watch a bee buzzing around a flower? They look tiny, harmless. But did you know that these little insects are among the most hardworking and organized creatures on earth? Today, we will be diving into the world of bees, their fascinating life history, the queen bee, and some mind blowing facts you have probably never heard before. Let's start at the very beginning, the life cycle of a bee. Every bee begins its journey as an egg, laid carefully by the queen bee in a small hexagonal cell of the honeycomb. After about 3 days, the egg hatches into a larva, which is fed by worker bees with a special food called royal jelly. Then it turns into a pupa, resting inside a sealed cell while it transforms and finally emerges as an adult bee. Depending on what kind of bee it becomes, queen, worker, or drone, its life takes a completely different path. Now, let's meet the star of the hive, the queen bee. She is not just any bee, she is the mother of every bee in the colony. A queen bee can lay up to 2,000 eggs in a single day. That's more than most insects can lay in their entire life. But here's something fascinating. Every bee egg has the potential to become a queen. What decides her destiny is her diet. Interesting? If a larva is fed royal jelly through her development, she becomes a queen. If not, she becomes a worker bee. So, yes, you are what you eat is true even for bees. The queen lives the longest, up to 5 years, while worker bees live only a few weeks to a few months. Now, let's talk about the real heroes of the hive, the worker bees. All of them are females, but they don't reproduce. Instead, they work non stop, cleaning the hive, feeding larvae, gathering nectar, guarding the entrance, and even fanning their wings to cool the hive. A worker bee visits around 50 to 100 flowers in a single trip and can make only 1/12 of a teaspoon of honey in her entire life. That means it takes thousands of bees to make just one jar of honey. Incredible, right? Okay, now it's time for some amazing bee facts that will blow your mind. Bees can communicate through dance. Yes, when a bee finds a good flower patch, she performs a waggle dance to tell others where it is, including direction and distance. It's like a built in GPS system. Bees have 5 eyes, two large compound eyes, and three tiny simple eyes on top of their heads to detect light. Bees can recognize human faces. They remember shapes and patterns, just like we do. Honey never spoils. Archaeologists have found 3,000-year-old honey in Egyptian tombs that's still edible. 1/3 of all the food we eat, fruits, nuts, vegetables, depends on bee pollination. Without bees, our planet's food supply would collapse. Bees may be small, but they play a giant role in keeping our ecosystem alive. They pollinate plants, support agriculture, and help maintain biodiversity. Sadly, bee populations are declining because of pesticides, pollution, and climate change. So, next time you see a bee buzzing near a flower, don't swat it away. Remember, it's helping keep our world alive. So, that's the incredible story of bees, from their tiny beginnings to their powerful impact on the planet. A world without bees would be a world without flowers, fruits, and beauty. Let's promise to protect them by planting more flowers, avoiding harmful chemicals, and spreading awareness. Because when we save bees, we save ourselves. Thanks for watching. If you loved learning about bees, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing nature stories. Buzz you later.